Howdy, my name is Juan Guerrero, and we're going to discuss briefly about hurricanes. First things first, I love hurricanes. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always been amazed by hurricanes. It's just been really intriguing to me. But first things first, what is a hurricane exactly? According to NASA, hurricanes are large swirling storms that form over ocean waters. They produce winds up to over 74 miles per hour. It all involves basically just wind and rain. The real question I want to ask today is, why don't many hurricanes form over the South Atlantic Ocean? Why would it be asking something like this? It is because it's something that has never really happened. According to weather.com, they state that prior to the 21st century, no hurricane had ever been confirmed in the South Atlantic Ocean. Hurricanes form over warm tropical waters. Waters in the South Atlantic are not as warm as you would think. In 2004, a hurricane made landfall in the country of Brazil. According to an article from USA Today, it states that it struck around 520 miles southwest of Rio de Janeiro. The winds for that storm ranked up to about 74 miles an hour, and it appeared to be the first ever hurricane recorded in the South Atlantic. So back to the question, why do hurricanes not really form over this Atlantic region? Well, the waters here are colder, so of course that is probably the easiest answer anybody can think of. However, there is more of a better answer than just cold water. Mike Moss from WRAL states that the most proximate reasons for the lack of activity in the South Atlantic are sea surface temperatures, climatology, high values of vertical wind shear, and a lack of pre-existing centers of rotation in that area. John Erdman and Chris Dosa from the Weather Channel also had two statements to why they do not form over the South Atlantic. Number one is wind shear is way too strong. The wind around the South Atlantic is very unstable. Number two from them was the tropical waves that roll off the west coast of Africa act as an energy development for hurricanes. But no tropical waves roll off the west coast of Africa south of the equator. Well, the best answer, the most scientific one I could find, was from NOAA. What is NOAA, you may ask? Well, NOAA stands for National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. According to them, the primary reasons that the South Atlantic Ocean only gets a few tropical cyclones / hurricanes / disturbances are that the tropospheric vertical wind shear is way too strong, and there is typically no intertropical convergence zone, which is known as ITCZ, over the ocean. Without an ITCZ to provide synchronic vorticity and convergence, as well as having a strong wind shear, it becomes very difficult to nearly impossible to have a genesis of tropical cyclones. It's basically saying if it does not have these two things, nothing will be able to start up. The wind shear needs to be about 200 millibars on the sea surface. What is intertropical convergence zone, or also ITCZ, you may ask? According to the National Weather Service, ITCZ appears as a band of clouds consisting of showers with occasional thunderstorms that encircles the globe near the equator. Hurricanes rarely form here, pretty much, because of how the Earth is at that particular region. The beginning. My question was, why don't many hurricanes form over the South Atlantic Ocean? The answer is simple. There is no vertical wind shear and there is no ITCZ over the region. But want to know something? That storm that hit Brazil in 2004 was something nobody expected. The system that hit Santa Catarina this weekend was not a hurricane, Brazil's National Space Research Institute said in a statement Monday, arguing that it didn't behave like a hurricane. This system was totally different from anything we've ever seen, said one of the meteorologists from there. It may be that it was neither a hurricane nor a subtropical cyclone, but rather something completely new. Though that no storm has ever hit here until 2004, the way the Earth is changing, who knows, maybe something else can happen like this. Nobody ever knows. But why don't many hurricanes form over the South Atlantic Ocean? Wind shear and no ITCZ. Thank you.